Relaxing and breathing, that you find a mirror in your home or wherever is convenient for you to spend 15 minutes privately, quietly, alone, without interruption. Be it a mirror on the wall, a mirror in your hand, if it is steady enough. Whatever mirror works for you. Steadier might be a little bit better. We want you to stand before it. Very, very close. Not so close that you cannot focus on your image, but close enough that you can really look deeply into your own eyes. And while you continue to breathe regularly, calmly, peacefully, and deeply, just spend a few minutes doing that. Get used to the idea of staring at your own eyes. It's all right if you blink now and then. But we are suggesting that you do not break from looking at your own eyes. If you find yourself looking away, looking down, looking up, looking anywhere but at your own eyes, then this exercise is exactly what you may need to clear yourself out of the reasons why you may not be able to look deeply in your own eyes. But if you can hold your gaze, do so. Even if it becomes very uncomfortable for you over time, over the course of the 15 minutes, do your best to maintain the gaze. And if you should break the gaze and look away, go back, re-engage yourself, reconnect with the image in the mirror, look directly into your eyes. We understand that you may, in a sense, let your eyes kind of switch between the left and the right, and that's all right. As long as you are willing to gauge the overall vision as a whole thing, whether you're looking at the left or the right, just understand it's still looking into your eyes, both of them, simultaneously. And allow yourself, once you have felt that you have established a peaceful, consistent gaze, ask this question, whether in your mind or out loud, doesn't matter. Who are you really? Who are you really? And then ask the question, who am I really? Who am I really? And sit with that for the first 5 minutes. Who are you really? Who am I really? And allow yourself to continue to breathe through that part of the exercise. Allow yourself to continue to ask it, but then allow some silence, quiet time to receive whatever answers come. They don't have to make sense. They don't have to be accurate. They just have to be answers of a sort. Just let them come. So, in that sense, there are 3 positions to this first part. The question, who are you really? Then the question, who am I really? And then the silence that gives space for the answer. And after you have allowed a little bit of time, 30 seconds, maybe a minute the most, then go back into, who are you really? Who am I really? While continuing to gaze into your eyes, and then the silence come to allow the answer to form, or whatever response you get. It may not seem to be an answer. Just let it come. Don't judge it. Don't resist it. Who are you really? Who am I really? And let the space be filled with whatever comes. Do this as you breathe for 5 minutes. You can have a timer if you wish. It won't interrupt anything. It's up to you. Or you can just feel it out intuitively. And 15 minutes, again, is not an absolute. Should you go 14? Should you go 17? That's all right. The only thing you're attempting to do is to have 3 equal segments here. Of 5, 5, and 5, roughly. So you now know what you're doing for the first 5. Who are you really? Who am I really? And whatever answer fills the space. Then in the next 5 minutes, continue to gaze deeply to really allow yourself to get to know yourself truly, deeply. Feel the resonance, the spark of all that is in your core as you gaze into your own eyes. And then ask, why are you here, really? Why am I here, really? And let the answer come. Let the reflection unfold. Why are you here, really? Why am I here, really? And let the silence be filled by whatever comes. Continue to breathe throughout that 5 minutes. And again, let the silence be, roughly 30 seconds. Roughly a minute. Don't push. Don't force. This is not about intensity. Unless you feel intensity, that's good as a response, but you don't have to force it to happen. Just, why are you here, really? Looking into your own eyes. And then, why am I here, really? And then the silence that is filled by whatever comes. So, who are you really? Who am I really? And silence. Why are you here, really? Why am I here, really? The silence. For another 1/3 of the time. 5 minutes, give or take. Keep breathing. If you find yourself at any point during this exercise becoming uncomfortable, then that's the third part. You allow yourself to remember that there were moments where you may have had discomfort or confusion or questions may have come up. And in the third part, allow yourself to ask your reflection in the mirror, what are you holding on to that you don't really need? What am I holding on to that I don't really need? And the silence for the answer to come. What are you holding on to that you don't really need? What am I holding on to that I don't really need? And let the answer come. If there is discomfort, let it blossom. Let it inform you. Because you are asking yourself for the truth, your truth. You're asking yourself for honesty. You're asking yourself for clarity in this exercise, in this reflection. You are asking yourself for knowledge. And you are making a commitment to know yourself more clearly, more transparently, more fully. So, keep breathing through it. And at the end of the 15 minutes or whatever the time passage is, don't go too much longer. Because again, 15 minutes is about the average time that it takes to rewire your neurological net in your brain and your body, to let it sink in, to let it imprint itself in a way that allows you to know that as you emerge from this reflective exercise, you will have opened up a doorway through which knowledge will continue to come, which awareness will continue to come through, which transparency will continue to open you up to more and more knowledge of yourself, to know yourself more clearly, more fully, more freely. So, who are you really? Who am I really? Why are you here really? Why am I here really? What are you holding on to that you really don't need? What am I holding on to that I really don't? Begin this dialogue, this conversation. The higher mind will come into it. Different aspects of your consciousness will come into it. Different belief systems will make themselves known. Stick with it. each and every day. This will also help accelerate you throughout this year in preparation for the year to come of 2023, when the doors and the gates to open contact will start to open. Be prepared. Be prepared for surprises and imaginings yet to come. But start here and now with the reflections in the mirror, the reflections of your consciousness, the reflections that will allow you to let go of those things that simply are not you. Continue to breathe through it and be at peace and be in joy, and let go of those things that simply are not you. So do this exercise, if you can, if you're willing, once a day, all year. I'm not going to force you, not going to say one thing is better than another. If you can do it every other day, if you can do it once a week, once a month, do so. Less than once a month may not necessarily be as effective as once a month at least. But doing it every day, just to use your common vernacular, when you have passed a certain mark, when you've become a certain frequency, when you become just enough transparent to yourself, when you know yourself, your true self, when you cross that threshold, when you have that aha moment, I guarantee it will blow your mind. So, have fun. Our unconditional love to you all. Be at peace and welcome home. Aveo. Good day.